Good morning. Happy Wellness Wednesday. Let's kick it off like we always do. Grab a journal, a piece of paper, a back of a phone bill, I don't care what, a crayon, and write down 5 things that you're grateful for in the last 24 to 48 hours. Make it detailed. Don't just put grateful for my kids. Why? Not why. I mean, kids are wonderful. Sorry, that sounds terrible. Why are you grateful for them though? um, Melissa, what is something that you do in the first 20 to 40 minutes of your day that seems to help kickstart, jumpstart, boost, whatever you want to call it, your day?
Honestly, it's kind of dark in here because my whole house is sleeping, but I turned my camera on. I'm here. I'm alive. So I personally I'm one of those ones who just like my morning really sets my day, sets my pace, sets everything. And so I'm very, especially Monday through Friday, very, very, very like I have my alarm set. I'm up at 4:30 every single morning because if I don't have that time like before my kids get up, then it's not going to be a good day for me, just hands down. So I will always wake up and I don't check my phone first thing in the morning. I wake up, do my 3 steps, I do my yoga, I stretch. And I just started implementing that since we went to conference and I tried yoga for the very first time and it kind of just like stuck with me. And so I'm really loving that, just moving my body in the morning. And then after I do that, I'm fully awake. I'm ready to like dive into my books. And so I start with this book right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's Amazing Grace. It's like a book of devotions. And I got it just at like Gordman's or something, I think. I don't even remember the store I got it from. It wasn't even a bookstore. It was on sale. It was $5, but it has been one of the most amazing things. So I start with my devotions. Of course, I do my I ams. I will always like I have a little journal here and I journal every single morning. It's just plain paper. And I lost my mom almost 2 years ago. And so I write a letter to her in there every morning. I journal every morning. And I write my I ams and my gratefulness in there so that it's all together and I can like go through and just it's all together. I like to keep things together. So that is like my morning routine. And then after I've done all of that, I've journaled, I've got my mind right. Then I hop into my phone and I actually do a power hour. And so I can go through and I do my messages and all the things. And then by that time, the kids are up and my day gets hectic. So that's really how I start my mornings. But it's pretty much like I have a routine and I have to stick to it, or my day is just like a hot mess.
And I think that's so true for a lot of people. So I get up at the butt crack of dawn. I do my journaling. I feed my dogs. I deal with the foster puppies or dogs or whatever we have on hand at that time. And that's kind of my workout slash, I mean, it is picking up big puppies is a workout. Cleaning their area, all that stuff is a workout for me. 30 minutes in the morning. I'm going in and out of pens, so I'm jumping over like 3 foot tall pens. So that is my workout in the mornings. It's also my time to be alone, and normally I sit with them and I breathe for a little while they eat, and it's the time that I have to myself. Yes, it's with them, but it's the time to myself to
Mhm.
kind of play back in my head what happened the day before, play back in my head what I need to get done that day, and then I go and write down what I need to get done. Skye, my darling, what is your first little bits of your day look like?
So each morning I get up. I try to get up around the same time every day, no matter whether I went to bed the night before, later, earlier, it doesn't matter. I just try to stay to that routine because I think that having a healthy sleep routine is extremely important, um, and not, at least it is for me, and not differentiating from it. So when I get up, I don't immediately go to my journal, but I do immediately start thinking about the things that I'm grateful for, usually like the things from yesterday. I start thinking about what I'm going to do today. Like, what are my posts going to be? What am I going to put in my story? And kind of go from there. I try to start thinking about that stuff like the day before so that I'm always one day ahead. And I'm thinking about Wellness Wednesday on Tuesday. I'm thinking about my Tuesday paycheck on Monday. And I always try to be one step ahead. Um, and then usually within like the first hour of being up, I will make time to go into my office and shut the door before like the kids get up or get here, depending on the day. And I will make time to sit down and write my morning gratitude down and all the things that I'm grateful for from yesterday, so that it's very present and it's very current. It's not just, I'm grateful for my kids and stuff like that. Like there's actually some depth to it.
Some
And
meat.
then I kind of just go about my day.
Okay, good stuff. So yeah, that is how we spend our first little bits. I don't know if there's any team news. Well, Heat and Chill are gonna be dropping it like it's hot and cold soon. Did you see what I did there? No
I
more
can't
doubles on the
wait.
men capsules.
I know that my team is like super pumped. Honestly, like since I got back from conference, I'm super, super, super excited for both of them. And so just been trying to create that excitement in my stories, writing down, creating that list of people like so that I have them ready to go. And just talking to everybody about it because like I am a part of a lot of mommy groups and that chill is gonna do a big thing. And so I'm pretty excited about that.
So I
Yeah, I
have a
can't
dumb
wait.
question. They are going to be sold separate, right? I know they're
Yeah,
dropping them at the same time, but it's two separate like
yeah,
packages and things, right?
that's like from conference, that's my understanding.
So you don't have to
That's
buy both. You can buy one or the other
correct.
or both. I will be
Correct. Yeah.
buying both.
Oh, I am gonna be buying both.
And they will be going.
But yeah,
So I will say when it drops, I will be getting two packages of each. One package for Brittany and one package for my customers that are loyal customers. They're going to get one
yeah.
sample of each. Guys, I highly recommend you do that. I know sometimes that seems crazy, but being being able to ship things to your customers, your loyal customers, to your auto ship customers as a thank you is how you grow. It's how they give you
Mhm.
referrals. It's how they add on to their basic 3 steps. So when something drops, I order a set for me because I'm rotten and I want to try it, and a set for my customers, or 2 sets, depending on how much comes in. And I don't think it's said if it's 30 packets, 10 packets, what.
I
So I don't
think
know.
it's gonna be 30. The way it looks, with the packaging, I bet it's gonna be pretty close to 30, but
Okay, so
I
that's
may be
30
wrong.
people that can try a packet.
Mhm.
Worth it to ship it out to your 30 customers or whatever. So that is something that I'm going to be doing the second it drops, is a shipment for me and a shipment for my people. And then I'm going to get those bad boys in the mail ASAP. Do I ship
Yeah, somebody
both to
said they're
everybody?
30. I would, dude, because you never know, like, especially if it's going to be a surprise. Now, if you went through and you like asked your customers, like, hey, which one, I've got these samples, which one would you like to try? You could totally do that too. But if it's going to be like a surprise thing, I would do one of each because you never know who's going to love which one, you know?
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. One of each to, if it's 30 packets, 30 people. So that is my goal. Is there anything else with team news? Oh, the Operation Summer. Is that what they're
Bonus.
calling it this time? Operation Summer, Summer Operation. I don't know. Whatever it is.
Operation Winning Summer Edition.
That one. What she said, because I don't always pay attention to emails. Anyways, so we've got 4Ks and 12Ks bonuses. Just because you're above a 12K does not mean you don't help your freaking team run for this. You run with them. You meet them where they're at. If they're not running, don't force them. But if they're wanting it, help them.
Push
4K,
them.
4,000. 12K, 12,000 plus a car bonus. To
Yeah.
me, the car bonus is not better than the 12K bonus, but it's a monthly thing. Monthly thing of getting your car paid for, between 300 and 800, depending on what you do. Hi, my name is Brittany. I'm not trading in my 1999 vehicle. Not really. I don't know what it is, but I like my clunker. I like that it's paid off, and I like that I get 300 cash every single month. I might upgrade one day when I'm feeling bougie, but I'm probably not. So help your people get their 4K and 12K. What else? Something else was dropping this month.
I think it's super, super important to keep in mind those who, say you're 4K or you're trying to quote unquote maintain the 4K bonus that you got from last operation winning. Guys, that's great. Like, it's always good to like focus on maintaining, but my thing is like push yourself harder. Like, if you've already gotten that bonus, like there's no reason why you can't grab that 12K bonus too. Like, could you imagine like having both of those or, one of those, and how much it could help you and your family? So don't just stop there, because I have like a lot of people kind of pumping the brakes, like, okay, I'm maintaining, like, okay, but there's still 7 days left in the month and how much ever time left that you can grab these summer bonuses. So push yourself a little bit harder, pump yourself up. Go to your upline if you're not sure what to do. Okay, well, repeat the simple steps, guys. Like 2 customers, 2 promoters, re-VIP, help them VIP. Like, when you break it down and you think of the simplicity of it, it's not that hard to get to 12K. If you simply help, okay, you're 4K. If you help 2 of those promoters, just 2 get to 4K, boom, that's 12K. And that's that car bonus for you. That's what I think it's like a $1,200 payment over 10 months. So like, that's insane, guys. What could you do with $1,200? And I'm already 12K. So I'm helping my team, because honestly, for me, like, I think that would be so gratifying. Like, when my people started going 4K and getting that operation bonus, like that just like blew my mind. Like, having their excitement like fired me up and just like pumped me up that much more. So think of your team, go out there and ask those, like, who's running for these bonuses, and just really work with those runners, guys. Focus on them, ask them what their why is, so that on those days when you see them kind of starting to trickle off, or things get hectic, I mean, because life is happening, it's summertime, it's crazy busy, but don't let them lose focus of what that goal is that they really wanted to achieve, because that's your job as a leader. And so when you realize that, then everything will go a lot smoother. It just does.
Oh yeah, detox is dropping. At
Dude,
some
do you
point.
know when? I was gonna say, I can't wait for that. Like, I'm ready for that. Ready.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
gonna
all 3 were
assume
supposed to drop this month, and we're in the last week of the month. So I'm guessing this week. I don't know.
but
Maybe
they
they'll
always
bring.
do something big on July 4th, right? So it
Yeah.
detox or chill or heat could be launched July 4th, because last year we had a big thing go on in July 4th too. They
Mhm.
started it July 1st for Team Canada and went to July 5th.
Okay. I'm just crossing my fingers. I need it.
I bet they drop it this week. I bet they drop it before the end of the month. I hope so. So, all right, guys, there's big things that you could be posting in your stories about. You could be doing polls. You could be emailing, text messaging your current or non-current free account customers saying, "Oh my God, did you see these 3 are about to drop? Which one is striking your fancy? Because I'm ordering all 3 and I'm gonna mail you a sample." Get the conversation started.
I'd like
And if you're thinking for a post, I did a catchy post a couple weeks ago. That's like, who does detoxes? It's like just something catchy like that, because like, or who's in need of a good detox. And creating that list and just having those conversations with those people who do comment, who are interested in a 10-day detox. I think I had like 50 to 75 people that had commented on my post, and now I have a list ready to go for when that drops. So just do something real vague, guys. Start that conversation, start dripping it in, even if it's not a post or it's in your stories, like Brittany said, having that poll, that call to action. It's going to be huge, guys, when that drops. It's going to be a game changer for a lot of people. I'm kind of scared about having to take my 3 steps, but I'm ready for it.
That's what I was gonna say was don't wait for it to launch and drop, like to start advertising it. Like get ahead of the game and get that list built before it drops.
Yes. And I will say I'm the kind of person who, just because the company sent the email, you best believe I will forward it to every single one of my customers. A lot of my customers don't get the Lavelle emails because it goes to their junk or their spam folder. So you can go in your back office, you can copy their email addresses and literally just forward them the email. That way it's coming from you, not from corporate, not from Lavelle. It's coming from you, their promoter, their person. So what I do is every
That's a good
single
idea.
month is I copy the emails. I send an email. Hey, I'm launching these promos this month. Hey, did you see this is dropping this month? Hey, 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 staying in your face. Okay? Do that. It's super easy. It pops it into a freaking spreadsheet and copy and paste the email addresses and literally just forward the email. You don't even have to say, hey, just hit forward. I mean, say something. Don't just forward an email. Say something. All right, so today's topic. What is today's topic? Wellness Wednesday. Improving yourself with Wellness Wednesday
I mean, we've
vibes. Melissa, you want to start?
Yep. Sure. I mean, we've kind of already like hopped right into it. You know, you have to create that that wellness, that mindset for you first thing in the morning. Everybody's day is going to look a little bit different, whether you work full time, whether you're a stay-at-home mom with kids, but just finding that time for the mindset, improving your wellness Wednesday. For me, I don't know which Zoom it was, but I think it might have been on like one of Natasha's Zooms or something like that. But on her Lunch and Grows, one of the ladies was talking about, just doing one thing a day to really improve yourself. And so I've been really focused to improve your business. And so I've been really focusing on trying to do that. So I got a piece of paper and a pen out, and I just literally started brainstorming about like what's some things that, and this was really hard, guys. This is like not something like to write down things that you're struggling with or that you personally need to improve. It's not an easy task, but it's something that I personally needed to do because there's actually quite a few areas that I've kind of been putting off that I need to improve on, that I need to learn more about. And so I just chose like the top thing, and I went and I got a personal development book about it. Or I looked up some things on Pinterest on how to kind of incorporate that and grow, because your wellness is so important so that your cup is full and that you can pour into other people, because if your cup isn't full and you're not growing mentally and physically as a person, then how are you supposed to help other people do that same thing? So, hi, puppy. I love it. So just really keep that in mind, guys. Get out a pen and paper like while we're on this Zoom and just kind of jot down a couple of things that you need to improve on. For me, just being honest, it's my finances. Like, it's not something that we've ever really had to focus on, but like my husband, he works for General Motors. He's been laid off legit since end of February because of the chip shortage with the pandemic. And so my income and his tiny little bit of unemployment is getting us by, guys. So we've had to like learn new things that we didn't have to do before. And so that's definitely something that I'm focused on and just trying to grow. I love it.
Do you like my 60-pound cat?
Yes.
And there's
And the
other
other one. Yep.
You can't push mommy off the chair. I mean, you can, but don't. All right. So, wellness. Stop. All right, Skye, you go ahead. Hold on.
Okay. So let's see here. So wellness. Well, wellness is such a big picture thing. For me, I think that one of the biggest things about being well is that internal dialogue. and how you start your mornings. Like we talked about how we start with gratitude. That's always going to be my first go to for anybody that's struggling in their mornings is, let's change your internal self talk because it's not just your thoughts, because your thoughts really do become your words and you manifest that and it becomes your actions and it just kind of one thing leads into another and the whole day snowballs. So, my big advice would be to just take small steps because being well is a lifestyle. Choose one small area and one additional good thing to add to your lifestyle and do that one good thing at a time. And those small changes will lead up to big changes, but you have to be deliberate about it.
Yo, I completely agree with that. You have to be like, you have to do the research or apply the thing, and then you just have to like roll with it and you have to continue with that. Because if you just apply it one day, then it's like you really didn't, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's like, if you want to incorporate exercise into your daily lifestyle, you're not just going to do that for 1 or 2 days and then
Mm-hmm.
move on to something else. Like, you're going to want to get that into a habit where it's actually there and then move on to your next small step.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
Absolutely.
I'm coming.
You're good.
So, it's Wellness Wednesday. We have how many products? Anybody know?
Oh my gosh, a lot.
50 something? I want you to take one. I want you to look at the back of it and I want you to research one of the ingredients and talk about it. I don't want you to talk about the product itself. I don't even want you to take a picture with the product. If you do, cover it up and say, holy crap, I found out about this and it does this. Do you guys need this? I do this all the time and you would not believe how much interaction it gets because they say, oh my God, I've been looking for that specific thing. What do you use that helps with it? Cover the label, take a picture, and talk about one ingredient and what it does.
Boom, there's everybody's task for today.
And
We have 7,001 products with amazing, amazing premium nutrition, premium ingredients in it. Do you guys know what some of this stuff does? I don't know all of them, but you best believe I'm going to go research which one today. I don't even know. But I'm going to pick one that I ain't done before and I'm going to look it up and see what the hell it does. What are the benefits of that one thing? And then I'm going to make a post. Those are my Wellness Wednesday posts 90% of the time. Don't post, hey guys, I use Rest by Thrive. Don't do that. Pick one ingredient, talk about it, talk about the benefits, talk about how it helps you mentally, emotionally, physically, what that thing does for you. Okay, there's a task for you. Which one am I going to pick? I think I'm going to do biotic.
I know. I'm just thinking.
I don't think I've ever posted about this product, and it is the bomb diggity. Bomb diggity?
Like, I don't even know. Oh,
it's got premium digestive complex. I don't even know what that means, but I like the sound of it. About to Google some stuff,
I was going to say, I don't even know what that is, but it sounds great.
Right? 3 billion live cultures. Okay, I've got to stop reading ingredients. But seriously, those are my Wellness Wednesday posts. I need to plug my internet in because clearly I'm having a hot mess express over here. Your internet
You keep
sucks.
freezing.
I know. It keeps telling me, hey, your internet is unstable. I'm like, your life is unstable. Hold on. Ah, watch out. There. Ha. Now say it's unstable. Boom. So that is a task for everybody. I want you to grab one of our.
I know, sorry. Go ahead.
Go.
I know, like for me, I do set some like non-negotiables. And those like are, nutrition, obviously picking a diet, sitting with it, continuing with it, even if it's just making healthier choices throughout your day. And then I will always make sure that I move my body that day. Even if I don't get a chance for like my workout, I'm going to take the kids to the park and I'm going to get a 30-minute walk in so that they can burn some energy and so can mom. And then also, you know, again, I start my morning with my mindset routine, but I also finish my day with that also. Again, these are my non-negotiables. I make sure that I do every single day. Before bed, that's whenever I read my personal development book because it just kind of helps my body just calm down physically. And then I stretch and I do my bedtime routine with my Thrive Biotic and balance and rest and recharge, all the fun stuff. And then I get my rest, guys. Like without my rest, I can't do all the things. If you are very short on sleep, and my toddler makes sure of that, then I don't get much sleep. We have some serious issues going on with her right now, but I don't know where I would be without that rest and recharge, guys, because even if it's just a 4-hour period, like I've got to get the utmost rest in that amount of time. So make sure that those are non-negotiables for you guys too, or set your own, and really live up to that standard. I think it's so super important. It's not just Wellness Wednesday. It's like every day. They just want to see outside, mom. So yeah, I make sure that I do all the things. And then again, I try each day to improve at least one thing with my business and with my personal self inside.
Yes, and somebody asked, do you pick one of the vitamins or the proprietary blend? You look at the back of one of them and pick a vitamin. So
I was going to say, I've seen both. I follow a lot of top leaders too. And in their stories, I've seen like, so with the black labels, you know, the B12. And then they just like stem down from that. And they said like what B12 can do for you. So it can be whatever sticks out to you. Like, if you know that like something in there helps you more than others, research that one. I don't think that there's a right or a wrong in there. Just pick one ingredient.
I mean,
because a lot of people don't know like ingredients. Like if you're like me, I don't know any ingredients. I'm not a researcher. I'm not like, I'm just like, I'm going to use this and it's going to help me. And then it helps me. And then I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I think it's just for those people who need to know kind of the breakdown. I like
you don't
that.
even
I'm
really
going to
need
do
to know
that.
the breakdown. Just grab anyone, pick the first ingredient on there and see what the top 10 things that one ingredient does for you. It makes an amazing interactive post. Did you know that, not saying that word because I don't know what it is, passion flower extract does this for you? Did you even know that rest had passion flower extract? Honestly, I didn't. I've never read that far down. I've only read the first 4 ingredients and looked them up. Hops extract, what does it do? Melatonin.
You can Google it. Yeah, Google.
That's all you do is Google. Go to Google and say, what are the top 10 benefits of hops extract? Top 10 benefits of chamomile. Passion flower. Now I want to know what the benefits of passion flower extract are.
I was just going to say that. Like after this Zoom, I'm legit going to go Google that.
Like, what?
It just sounds fun.
Magic,
like,
right?
It just sounds fun. I love flowers. So that's like right up my alley. I think someone was asking a question. Also guys, like, I don't know if you know the new feature on, it's a newer feature on Instagram where, so say you take a picture of like Hyder was saying, and you cover it up and you can add like a photo on top of that. And so you can like screenshot what it says on Google, and then you can put it in there like as the added photo over the top of your photo and just be like, oh my gosh, did you know, and then you can write a little blurb or whatever, but that way you don't have to like type out all that stuff. Make it super simple for you.
Sorry, my ADD kicked in and I had to know right now. It's anxiety relief, calming effect.
Oh, I just saw that in the comments.
Number one thing is for withdrawal symptoms. I know that personally. It does help with recovery.
OMG.
Oh my gosh.
Mind blown.
It's kind of funny that you're talking about rest in particular because and ingredients because one of my most recent customers was actually for rest and he had asked me for a sample and so I sent him one and then I had him create an account and he went and looked at the ingredients that were in rest and before he even got his sample he ordered it because he was like I've been wanting to try some of the ingredients that are in this. So people do look at the ingredients.
Very
It is
cool.
important.
Very cool.
Okay, so right here it says anti-anxiety, depression, menopause, insomnia, ulcers, blood pressure. All of that is stuff that passion flower helps with.
My mind's blown.
Mind blown. Stealing this picture.
Mine too. It's crazy.
I so love this.
Okay,
And
sorry.
it's not something I've ever done before.
I'm gonna stop looking at ingredients because my ADD and migraine personality gets a little too excited. So what else?
Well, this Wednesday. I don't know. Does anybody have anything they want to add? You don't have to be a host.
How would we word this to stay compliant? Don't say it cures anxiety. Just
No, what you do is you cover up the product, just like you said. And then you legit go to Google, you take a photo of it, and you put that in there and be like, have you ever just been curious about what certain ingredients do for you? Something like that. And then just be like, look what I found out today. And this helps with XYZ. You know, like you can make it right. Speaking of which, the compliance, top compliance Zoom is tonight, Brittany. That's news. The compliance Zoom is at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. They've been sending lots of emails out about that. If you guys haven't got that, make sure it has the link in there with the passcode. I know I'm gonna be hopping on there because I do. That's something that you want to do. You want to make sure that you are compliant, and that you are, especially with. I think that they're doing this too before chill and heat drop, and the detox drop because they want to make sure that you are like at the utmost compliance before we start talking about some of the things that it can do.
exactly.
I'm almost positive that that's why they're doing that. And I know a lot of people have been like kind of getting audits on their Facebook and stuff with like income claim posts and stuff like that. So just kind of make sure that, and if you're not sure, ask your upline guys because they are here to help you make sure that, you know, we are compliant, that we're doing the right things, and all that fun stuff. So yeah.
What Brittany said, more than likely people on your Facebook list are following you because they relate to you. Choose an ingredient that relates to one of your 5 things. Uber smart. Are you a busy as hell mom? Do you actually take? Don't post a product you don't take. Number 1.
Oh yeah.
Don't post and talk about something that you don't personally use. If you are a mama and rest helps you keep your restfulness, I might have just made that word up. If I did, baller. If it helps you be a better mom, sleep at night, so you're screaming kids, you can deal with that. Talk about that. Talk about that. If you take balance because it helps with your gut health. Hi, my name's Brittany, and I have the worst gut health. Talk about it. There's some products I don't take. I don't use our skincare line. I mean, I use very little of it, but I have got very sensitive skin. So I'm not going to go on there and be like, I use the 3-step skincare product for magic. I don't. Don't do that. Talk about a product that talk about a product that you use, you've had results with, you like, not like, you love. So yes, relate it to your 5 things. I take rest so that I can wake up at 4 a.m. and deal with puppies that have pooped everywhere in my house. I take balance so that I don't feel sick the next day because I like to eat stuff that I'm not supposed to because my husband's a chef. I take treat meal because, I like pasta and sweets and I'm not stepping away from those. Talk about the things that you use that have physically worked for you, actually worked for you. Words are not my friend today.
Yep. And if
I'm
you are curious of I'm a planner. And so now what I'm going to do with this brilliant idea is I am going to make a list of legit every product that I use on a daily basis. And boom, there's my next 7 to 10 weeks of Wellness Wednesday, because I'm going to do exactly this. And I'm going to break down an ingredient in each one of those and tell them how it's helping me with my 5 pillars. That was brilliant. I love it. Does anybody else have anything about Wellness Wednesday?
Melanie unmuted for a hot second and then she disappeared. There she
Oops.
is.
me.
Yeah,
I'm
you.
here.
Yeah.
Something that I do on Wellness Wednesday, guys, whether it's in my stories as a poll or a slide bar or as on my post, is what do you add to your water? Because we all know that water is bland. So I add mint, I add lemon, I add stuff, and I've gotten ideas from my friends who are like-minded like I am, and it's one of my 5 things, right? Whether it's in your stories or in your posts, add a question, because you're going to get more interaction if you have a question at the end of your post than if you don't have a question, if you just leave it blank.
Yes. 90%
Okay,
of
so
my go.
I just thought of something. So yesterday for Transformation Tuesday, I posted at the end of the day about my sobriety and yada yada, and not like a usual weight loss one that I would usually do. But so today I'm probably gonna look up the products I take, the ingredients in them, and see what could help with my sobriety. So it's stemming off of my post from yesterday. So that way I'm still sprinkling Thrive in there with one of my 5 things.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Keep it going so that they stay in tuned with everything. That's great. I love it.
Anybody
Is it
else?
appropriate to do like a post about, okay, because I've barely just started Thrive, you guys. I've got, I've got the promoter package. I got my fiance's promoter package. Like I'm starting to send samples out, right? But I barely just started. Like I'm doing 3 steps in Sculpt, and that's all that's in my pocket of what I use consistently. But I was thinking about today being Wellness Wednesday, and I'm a teacher, and so many of my friends are Starbucks fanatics. But I also know that there's people out there that just prefer to make their own coffee. So is it okay to make a post something like, okay, coffee drinkers, Starbucks or homemade, like, is that okay for a Wellness Wednesday, or would you save that for another day? What do you guys think about that? People are crazy about caffeine. That's all I know.
I would use the cafe product as like try to incorporate that into there, because it's like a coffee replacement but healthy.
I agree, but she hasn't tried it yet, and I'm big on if you haven't tried it, don't talk about it. So I think yes,
You
the
could
cafe
even
would be a wonderful replacement for people, and I am all about mixing my cafe with my shakes. 9 times out of 10, I mix a quarter of a packet with my peppermint, and it tastes just like a peppermint mocha. So that's when I talk about replacing my $7 habit with something that's actually good for you.
Maybe generating interest on a post, is Wellness Wednesday an appropriate day for that? Like, can I use that question today to generate, because somebody earlier said, which I 100% agree with, use a question to get answers, right? That's how you do it. So can I say something like, hey, store-bought or homemade?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or
Your Facebook is your Facebook.
do you have
But
any
if
other
you-
suggestions, like what has worked for you in the past?
Anything interactive. It doesn't really even matter the day of the week. If you end it with a question, if you end it with this or that, if you end it with pulling your audience in, pulling your friends in, especially, I mean, you said you're a teacher, right? Okay, so you've probably got a lot of teacher friends. They probably live off of coffee. They probably live off of energy drinks. So talking about how even just if you've slowed down on coffee because of the capsules, talk about that. I replace coffee with cafe and men's capsules. Those are my go-tos now. Instead of 17 and a half Mountain Dews and coffees and everything else in a day, it's men's capsules, cafe, and sometimes an Activate. Activate. I'm like, which one has caffeine? Activate.
Yeah, I do the Pure, the Activate, and the men's capsules and Black Label. So I used to be one of those ones who legit would wake up every single morning, and I started with coffee. I drank soda all day long, and I usually added in 1 to 2 energy drinks, high performance energy drinks. Water was like non-existent for me before Thrive. And so a lot of the catchy posts that I used whenever I first got started was, I'm loving this natural energy. No coffee is needed. And then I just kind of stemmed from that. But that's kind of how I got a lot of people wanting to try it. They're like, you don't drink coffee anymore, Melissa? Like, who are you? Like, what? And so, because I was always posting pictures of, like my energy drinks and getting through my day and struggling, and like, this coffee's needed, and so when I switched that up and I started,
Another thing I really like to do on Tuesdays and Wednesdays for Wellness Wednesday and Transformation Tuesday and Throwback Thursday is go through your memories. Do you have a picture of you holding a Starbucks coffee talking about how great it is? Go share that you haven't done that in X amount of days. Do you have a picture of you taking a nap at 2 o'clock or whatever 4 years ago? Go share that memory that you don't have to nap anymore every single day. Do you have a picture of you 42 pounds heavier? Go share a picture of that. So that is one of the first things I do every single morning is go look at my amazing memories. Because let me tell you, 12-year ago mouth Brittany was a hot mess express. So go share one of your memories. Oh my God, can you believe 5 years ago that this was me living off of Starbucks? Look at this. I don't do this anymore. Now I do this. Somebody's unmuted. Boom, got it. Anybody else?
And guys, if you haven't tried the product, maybe go live with somebody who has. Okay.
Oh my God, that's a brilliant idea.
So for me, I drink cafe, I drink Activate, I do all of them. But here's the thing, I don't use the skincare because I have dry ass mother crapping skin on a good day, except in the summer. I went live last week with somebody who I know and trust and was like, you use the skincare. I have people asking me about the skincare line. I have no experience except with the charcoal mask. Can we go live? And she's like, girl, yes, let's do it. She explained how the 3-step skincare worked. I got a sale from that with somebody who was watching it. Okay? Go live with somebody who has had those experiences. It might not be somebody in your immediate upline. It might not be in your immediate downline. It might be a sideline sister or brother. Remember, we all have different experiences with these products. Hope that helps.
I love you. Yes, go live with somebody else. If you're scared to go live, interview somebody else. I need to get better about that. I'm going to pick one of you fools. You're going to go live with me today.
Oh, great. I'm getting that message.
All right. Anybody else? If not, we can end it early. Y'all can get to work. Get to work. Going once. Who's reading Brave today? Tiffany.
Yep, it's me. Give me 1 minute.
I so smart. All right, before you read, if you've never won a morning prize, drop me in the comments. Bada bing, bada boom. Melissa, pick somebody while Tiffany's reading.
All right, you guys, we are on day 87, Sacred Places. Do not come in. Yeah, right?
Holy mac and cheese. Are we really?
Yeah, because I read 86 on Monday.
Wow, we got to pick a new book. All right.
All right, do not come any closer, God said. Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground. Exodus 3:5. Throughout the Old Testament, we see places where God goes, and those places are sacred. Moses had to take off his sandals to be in God's presence. But we have Jesus. The Holy Spirit lives in us. We aren't bound by Old Testament laws anymore. We don't have to go into a tabernacle to be with God, and we don't have to take off our shoes. We can just talk to him when we're in our beds, or painting our nails, or folding laundry, or typing numbers into a spreadsheet, because we have this amazing access to the Father through Jesus. It's easy to get complacent and forget that our God is holy and deserves our awe. Yes, we can talk to him wherever, but I think it's really important to have a sacred place with him too. If you don't, it's hard to be intentional. I mean, we're humans, so we might forget that God is God and we owe him our reverence. Do you have a spot in your home where you spend time with God? For me, it's my swirly chair. It's khaki brown, almost like a muted gold, and it has these awesome black swirls. It looks like a normal, beautiful chair, but to me, it's sacred, it's special. It's where I go when I'm talking to God, when I'm reading his word, when I'm seeking him. Now, it's the only place I go. It's not only the only place I go, but it's a special place. Hey, could you be quiet for like 2 more seconds? Sorry.
Nope, can't be quiet.
No, not at all. All right. Brave people are intentional people, and you've got to be intentional about your time with the Lord. You can't expect to be brave without spending time with him, which is the whole reason you can be brave. Find your sacred space. It doesn't have to be fancy. The swirls in your chair don't have to be made of actual gold. Just find a spot in your home and make it sacred. Today's task: be brave. Do you have a sacred spot? Where is it? What does it mean to you? If you don't have a spot that feels sacred to you, find one.
Love it. That's a really good post too. It's a good interactive. Just saying. All right, so you have tasks. Wellness Wednesday of some sort. Your brave task. Go live with somebody, not in your upline and not in your downline. Find a sideline and go live with them about a product that's worked for them, that they love, that's kicking booty. All right, who was the winner? I saw a name, but then it disappeared.
Miranda Hutto.
Okay,
I think I said that
message
right.
me on Facebook and I'll get you the list of options. So 3 tasks. Wellness Wednesday. The brave task.
Ooh, I
Go
love somebody
live.
just said that. Go live with a customer.
Holla.
That's brilliant too, because then they know that it's real. Like, this is a customer. This isn't like another promoter who's, trying to, promote. Like, this is legit a customer who's been using the product for XYZ. That's brilliant.
All right, guys. Kick booty. We'll see you Friday.
Everybody have a good day.
Bye, y'all.